It's Wednesday, August 18th, 2010, and this is the Morning Swim Show. I'm Jeff Cummings, filling in today for Peter Bush, and I'm honored to be talking today to one of the best female swimmers on the Australian team, Marieke Guehrer. You may remember her from the World Championships last year, where she won her first major international title, and it was in the 50 butterfly. Now she's getting ready for long course competition at the Pan Pacific Championships, which starts today in Irvine. And Marieke joins us today in the Finis Monitor. Marieke, how are you doing today?
Really well, thank you. How are you today?
Doing great. So I imagine you and the rest of the Aussies are enjoying this warm weather. You guys are in the Australian winter right now.
We are, and it doesn't get as cold as it does here in America, but it's certainly lovely to have some sunshine and try and get a bit of a tan over here.
So let's go back to the World Championships. You won the world title in the 50 fly. How did winning that change your life in and out of the pool?
To tell you the truth, it didn't really change my life that much. I was focusing on the 50 butterfly going into the World Champs last year. Now I've sort of widened my focus a little bit into other events, including the 50 freestyle and 100 fly, of which all events I'll be doing this week in November. But other than that, it hasn't really changed my life a huge amount. Obviously, I have a little bit more notoriety in Australia, but you know, it's a good thing. But yeah, it hasn't changed my life on a day-to-day basis.
Do you wish that the 50 fly, as well as the 50 back and 50 breast, were Olympic events?
I certainly do, and not just for myself, but for those swimmers that are 50-metre form strokers around the world, and they could be world record holders in their event, but never get to represent their country at the Olympics. I'm lucky enough that I've already gone to the Olympics for the 100 backstroke when I was 18 in 2004. I can name that have never got to represent their country, even though they've been the best in the world, in an Olympic sport, swimming, which you would think would have every single event on the program available to them. So I feel sorry, for those athletes who have worked so hard and they're never ever going to be able to represent their country at the pinnacle of that.
Well, as you said, you're focusing on the 50 free and 100 fly, so luckily you've got those Olympic events to fall back on. So let's talk about Pan Pacs. You're going to be swimming a lot of events in addition to the 50 free, 100 fly, 50 free. Tell us what your goals are going into this meet.
Look, goals are every meet is to go in there, do my best, and have fun, and the results will follow. I can't go in thinking about an end result, winning or times, because that's the wrong focus for me. When I won in Rome last year, I went into that final not expecting to win, not expecting to get even a silver medal, hoping for a bronze, but not really thinking about it, having a good time, enjoying racing in the sun. And I performed because of it, because I was relaxed and having fun. So I'm going to try and do that same focus going into Pan Pacs. Again, we're racing outdoors, which I absolutely love. It's one of the things that I enjoy most about swimming is racing outdoors in the sunshine. So yeah, I'm just going to go in, have a bit of fun.
Now, the World Cup Series in 2008 was where we really got to see who you are, and then, of course, you continued to do well in 2009. Because the Commonwealth Games are going to be held in October, does that mean you won't be able to do the World Cup Series this year, or will you be able to squeeze them in?
I'm not going to be doing all the World Cups this year. I have put my application. I haven't heard back yet to which ones, whether it be the Asian series or the European series, but I definitely won't be doing all of them this year just because it's too much travel with, obviously, Pan Pacs, Commonwealth Games, some of the World Cups, and then World Short Course at the end of the year in Dubai. So it's already such a busy year, and I need to get some training in there, unfortunately. Some of the works, but not all of them this year.
Well, I'm sure that a lot of people you were racing at the World Cup Series who you were beating will probably be glad to hear that.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I think at the top level in swimming, a lot of us actually enjoy having our competitors around us because we know just harder. And I actually really enjoy racing Therese meet after meet at the World Cups because I swim faster because of her, and I think she feels the same way about it. So, we're obviously very competitive with each other, but I think we really enjoy each other's obviously company, but then also the competition that comes along with it.
Well, speaking of Therese Alshammer, did you notice her win in the 50 fly European Championships?
I don't really watch swimming results, but that's fantastic. It's probably expected because she is such a great athlete, and she's been on since last year. So, yeah, good on her. Congratulations to her.
Well, that's really interesting. I know it's kind of back and forth on swimmers who say they do watch results. They're very interested in what their competition's doing, but you're saying you don't look at results at all. Is that because you're afraid it'll make you nervous, or are you just so inwardly focused that you're not really it doesn't really matter what everybody else is doing around you?
I guess it's because I know that I can't control what other people do. At the end of the day, it matters what you do when you stand up on the blocks race. And that was shown at the World Championships in the final, which is why I didn't expect to win, because Therese and Marlene both wrote the world record the night before. It really doesn't matter what other people do when you don't race them. It only matters what you do when you're racing, when you're racing those other people. So I'm not really interested in other results outside of swimming. I know about them through the great time, look it up. And as I said, I focus mainly on going into a meet and having fun and focusing on what I need to do in the race.
Well, that's a great mindset, Marieke. Best of luck to you this week in Irvine. We look forward to seeing you race in the pool.
Thank you very much.
All right, that's world champion Marieke Guehrer joining us in the Finis Monitor. And just to remind you, Swimming World TV is on deck in Irvine and Pan Pacs, providing you with lots of content. Go to swimmingworld.tv to get the best coverage on the meet. And tomorrow on the Morning Swim Show, we'll talk to American Annie Chandler, who will tell us what it's like to be on her first major international team. We'll see you then.